Yeah, I'm sure that's great. But then also when you scroll down further, you have the posters, and then you can look at loads of extra examples.
You've got this. 다시 털고 일어나. 그게 너야. Oh, you're beautiful, you're amazing, you're everything you need, yeah.
Yeah, we just switched.
Article the allegations, but those women say there is no truth to them.
Why didn't I think of that? Okay, well,
Thinking that they can do the same colour as the bedroom and the room. Before 6 o'clock, fresh food, and they have a very lovely quiches and sandwiches. I think it's Windmill Deli. Sometimes it's nice you can sit outside, have a coffee. Okay. Iced Americano. Also, grab them, please. Which question are they answering? So you can hear the answers. Yeah. C, that's perfect. And then for 2, what do you see as your
Payments accepted. Thanks for shopping at Tesco. Thanks for shopping at Tesco. Maybe you will adjust. Oh,
Next stop is Preston Circus. 디포짓이랑 토탈 렌트비까지 총 300만원 2,000원.
mixture. This one? Yes, let's go for it.
Can I get a cup of iced americano?
Which size would you like?
Tall size, please. Harin, Harin.
Ah, breakfast. I extend my last day.
That looks correct, usual. Okay, good.
일이 바빠다 눈도 잘 못했는데 손에 쥐어진 커피 비가 내리면 자연스레 머리 떠올려 따스해지니까 Don't know how I can express 하루 종일 이 생각에 간절해 낯설어 나 왜 이런 걸까 You're the cure to all my pains 널 좋아하나 봐널 사랑하나 봐 이제는
You look like professional.
Weren't we?
Oh,
It was only full of Parisians.
yeah, you have to go to the French, don't go to the tourist areas.
Cheers. Smile.
I hope.
Oh, it's nice.
I've never cooked it before.
So have you had a Sunday lunch? You know, like a
Sunday
roast-
lunch? No.
Yeah, roast dinner with the Yorkshire pudding and the roast beef. And
But I try.
you
You need to.
get a discount shop. So it's yeah.
Qu'est-ce que? What time do you leave the pub? Yeah, congratulations. Yes, congratulations.
언제나 내게 랄라랄랄랄랄라 노래가 되는 넌 선율이 넌 리듬이 돼 모든 것을 다
You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different. Still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so long. To my moments doesn't mean I don't need you. I fell in love with your colors. They kinda tell me what I'm thinking. I fell in love with the way we are and the way we lose it. There's something different about us and the reason why we stay.
아이스 아메리카노를 해먹었어.
If it's a practice, it just takes 10 minutes.
Going to see in your homework section your writing test.
Sorry?
찍어 channel.
Yeah.
YouTube channel.
Yeah. How much?
Somebody else.